Listen, I know how hard it is to build a Shopify store, but I've done it for the last 5+ years, and I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process and give it to you in the next 5 minutes. All that I ask from you is that you follow this exact video tutorial and watch it front to back. Don't skip any steps and don't try to skip to the end. Otherwise, you'll mess this whole thing up. So without further ado, here's how to build a Shopify store in the fastest way possible. First things first, you're going to want to head down to the link down in the description and get started with Shopify. Once you hit that link, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this. As you can see, you can get started with Shopify for only $1 for your first month. This is basically like a free trial, and it lets you get started with Shopify, make your first couple of sales, and even pay for your subscription up front without even having to pay $1 in the first place. All we have to do now is enter in our email address and hit the start free trial button. Now that we've done that, Shopify will then try to ask us some questions to see what type of person we are and what we're trying to sell. We can skip this part. We don't really need to do any of this because I'm going to show you guys how to do all of it. All we have to do is head down here to the bottom where it says skip all and hit that button. Once you've done that, it'll simply ask you where you want your business to be located. And for this one, we'll say United States. And then we're going to hit the next button. Once you hit the next button, we'll be on this page. This page is basically going to ask us to create a Shopify account. We can either do this with our email, our Apple ID, our Facebook, or a Google account, or we can log in if we already have a Shopify account. I'm going to go ahead and sign up with my email. As you can see, my email's already in there, and I just have to create a quick password. Once I've done all of this, I'll then hit the create Shopify account button. As you can see, now that I'm creating my account, it'll take a few moments to load everything up and create my store, and boom, just like that, we are inside of Shopify's editor. Now, there's a ton of different details and buttons in here. I don't want to make things too complicated for you guys, so we're going to go step by step so you guys understand exactly how to do this. First things first, this little setup guide right here is going to be a very helpful tool for you, especially to enter in important details like your business name, the details and documents behind it, and other important details like shipping, taxes, and payment. Now, this is all stuff that the setup wizard will walk you through. I want to show you how to actually build a working Shopify website right now. In order to actually start building that Shopify website, we're going to head over to the left here and hit the online store button. Once we hit the online store button, it'll then give us a few different options here in this left navigation menu, but we're going to go and head over to themes. Now, the default theme here is the Dawn theme. We don't really need to get any of the other themes that are available, even though there's a ton of them. As you can see from here, there are a ton to choose from down here. So for the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and go with the Dawn theme and hit the customize button. We are now officially inside of Shopify's store editor. This is very easy to use, so don't get too mixed up. I promise you, I will walk you through step by step here. As you can see, the first thing that it's going to give us is the password for the website. This actually isn't your official website. This is just a password people have to enter if your website isn't public yet. What we want to do is create a sleek looking clothing brand, and we can do so by heading over to the left here and clicking add section. Once we click add section, the first thing we want to figure out is what the first thing people are going to see on our website. Is it going to be a featured collection, a feature product, a collection list, rich text, or some of these other options? Now, in my opinion, the best way to do this and what most clothing websites do is they have a very good looking, sleek looking banner with a button to enter into the rest of the website. So for the sake of that instance, we're going to go ahead and go with this image banner. Now that we have our image banner down here, this is simply a matter of adding the images and getting everything buttoned up to look the way we'd like it to look. First things first, on this top left here where it says first image, we're going to select one of the images that we want to add here. As you can see, no results found. We're going to upload that from our computer. We have a sample clothing brand here called Glace, and we're simply going to go ahead and click the hero image, which is going to be our banner image. Once we have this uploaded, we'll simply click it and hit the done button in the bottom right here. And just like that, we now have a beautiful looking banner image on our website. Next thing we want to do is we can have a second image, but we'll just stick with the first image for now. One of the things we'll probably want to change here is the banner height and a couple of other things like the image overlay opacity, and of course all the other options that you'll have full access to edit as well. Now, the thing you probably keep asking yourself is, how do I change the actual text on here and as well as those buttons? They look ugly and they're obviously not finished. Now, you can either go to the left here and edit it from the left side, but for the sake of this video and for easiness, because that's what we're prioritizing here, I'm going to show you how to actually just click on something and simply edit it. All you have to do to edit the image banner text is click on it, and over in the left, it will pop up with a text box that we can edit and make say whatever we'd like it to say. Instead of image banner, we'll call it the name of our clothing brand, which is Glace. And actually, we'll do it with regular letters so that way it's not all weird. As you can see, boom, that is the name of our brand. We'll change the size a little bit just to make it a little bit bigger. And let's say we want to change this little subheading here, and we can just make it say something like clothes are cool, something like that. Now, what about the buttons? These buttons need to take us into the product section of our website to actually show us the stuff we'd like to purchase. Well, this part's pretty easy. We'll simply either click one of these buttons, and each of these buttons can be edited. So first, button label. What do we want this button to say? We can have it say pretty much anything we want to say and just contextualize it to the idea of a clothing website. Also, there's the first button link, which is going to be the link to the actual place that you're selling the products. As you can see, Shopify is very easy to use. They're already giving us ideas for what that link can be. Do we want this button to take us to collections? Do we want this button to take us to products? Any of these options are viable choices, and we can choose any of them to have that as the link home. Now, for the sake of this video, we'll click the products option, and that should be good to go. And that's the basic idea behind all of this. Most of this is drag and drop. You can click on things, edit them, and it's very easy to do so. Now, I hear you probably saying, what about how do I add products to this website in the first place? Well, there's a few different ways you can go about doing this. The first way is by exiting out of Shopify's page editor, heading over to the products tab in the left hand here, and then adding a product or importing it. Now, if we add a product, we're actually adding a product that we currently already have on hand. This is more than likely what you're going to do if you're a clothing business or some kind of business that has products already in inventory on hand that you're not importing or drop shipping. If you're a drop shipper, or if you're somebody who just wants to utilize a third-party website, I would definitely recommend getting started with Zendrop. One of the best ways to get the best possible deal with Zendrop is by using the link down in the description of this video. When you use that link, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this, which is super helpful for getting products imported directly onto your Shopify site in a matter of seconds. As you can see, when you're on this page, some of the benefits include a 7-day free trial, 50% off 3 months, plus $200 in order credits, and a bunch of other benefits that come along with that as well. All we have to do is enter in our email address, the name of on our card, and our card details, and hit the sign up now button. Once we're inside Zendrop, it should look something like this. This is where we're going to go and import our products if we're a drop shipping Shopify store. All we have to do is head over to the left here and say find products or my products. In the my products section, you can see a product that already exists, but we'll show you how to find new products in the first place. As you can see inside of this one, there's a bunch of new arrivals. Let's just say we want to do this chicken dinosaur pat rug, whatever it is. All we have to do is head down here where it says add to my products, click that, head over to the my products tab, and as you can see, it's now fully available to us. All we have to do now is review and publish. Make sure to review all of this, the product name, the product tags, the type of product, and the collection, and then hit publish to my store. Once you guys publish to the store, it'll take a few seconds to initialize, and as you can see, it is now fully published. We can even click this linked category, and it will take us to the Shopify store that page is located on. Now, real quick here, just so I don't miss anything, I want to show you guys how to actually add your own products if you're a clothing store. We'll start with this one as a short sleeve t-shirt or just a t-shirt. We can give it a short description, say shirt that looks cool. Again, yours will be much more complicated and obviously better. And then for the media option, we'll upload new, head over to our product images, and then upload one of these product images that we have. Simply hit the open button, and just like that, we'll have a fully processed photo of our model wearing the t-shirt. We can even go in and add even more images if we want and have a multi-layered carousel image and a host of other options. One of the other things you want to consider here is adding things like pricing and also compare pricing. And then also you can also add this helpful thing like the cost per item, the profit, and then your margin. Also important is hitting the track inventory button. This can be super important. You can give your shop location, and you can even have an option to continue selling without of stock. Although I would not recommend doing that. People will get mad and refund. Just sell stuff that you actually have in stock in the first place. You can even add an SKU or a barcode just to keep track of things. And then of course you can add the weight to the shipping so that way you know exactly how much your shipping is going to cost. There's also variants that you can add here. So if you have a product that's a similar size or a different color, you can add that there as well. And that's pretty much it. You have your search engine listing, you have all the tags, and you're pretty much ready to go to actually put this t-shirt on your Shopify store and start selling it. Hopefully this video helped you guys create a Shopify store, and hopefully this cleared up any questions or concerns that you might have. Let me know down in the comments below what kind of Shopify store you guys are going to create. I'd love to know your thoughts and what you guys are up to. Also, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you guys never miss any of our new videos that we post to this channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in a future one.